have arrived. Good. I have been waiting to show you this. When we first uncovered the existence of Darth Null, I could not imagine that tracing the origins of one of her relics would lead here. When I traveled to the planet in wild space, I found the members of the Force Enclave that I had not been able to reach. They were changed by what they endured there and by what we found, what you are about to see. Darth Null possessed a talent that was unique among her kind. Through the Force, she could connect her mind to another's. Darth Null could speak to someone's most hidden desires, reach depths of their thoughts they could not reach themselves. Over great distances, she could mentally bond with anyone who could feel the Force. In those who did not recognize their own abilities, she awakened that realization. She was looked down upon for this by those who believed she shared power with the unworthy. She could find no favor among her kind. Darth Null took those who would follow her to an empty world in wild space, where they could do as they pleased, without judgment. Null taught her disciples how to forge mental bonds as she did. They called out to others and invited them to their sanctuary. But eventually, Null made a connection with someone she did not intend. A being of dark malevolence, the Sith Emperor. He hunted her down, using her own power against her. Before the Emperor could reach her followers, Null locked many of their secrets away in the ruins my team discovered. Null and the others fought back against their captors, but their fate was sealed. The Emperor dominated the minds of her disciples, bent them to his will, enslaved them. After that day, Null's followers became servants of the Emperor, and she became Darth Null.
If the Emperor made her Darth Null after she was captured, who was she before?
She was no one. At least, not after she was expelled from the Jedi Order.
Don't the Jedi claim to protect people, and they let that happen?
I do not have much to say about how the Jedi conduct themselves. Voss also live by rules that many outsiders consider inflexible. The account of Darth Null's removal from the Jedi is told from her own perspective. We do not know much about what transpired before that, other than what she was called, Master Renaya.
Malgus knows about Master Renaya and everything else about Darth Null's past, I'm sure of it. We're chasing shadows and making fools out of ourselves.
But now the truth has come to light. If Malgus wanted to hide it forever, he failed.
All that you found about Darth Null, why did I have to come to Voss to hear it?
After I heeded the Three's request to return to Voss, I heard whisperings, rumors of a vision that caused great concern among the mystics. The Three forbade them to speak about what was seen, a revelation centered on Darth Malgus.
You brought me here to find out more about the vision.
I brought you here to try. The Three know well the value you would place on hearing the details of this vision, but they would never share them with an outsider, even one of your status, unless you gave them a reason to.
I saved this planet from the brink of total destruction. Isn't that enough?
For some, yes. But we must sway those who believe you brought Valen's attack upon Voss. From the damage she caused, there may be a way. Despite our best efforts, some of our most sacred temples have yet to be rebuilt in the years since Valen's assault. The Shrine of Contemplation is too deep within Gormak lands. The work is slow, even with aid from the few Gormak who have chosen to continue their alliance with the Voss. The Three are overseeing progress at the Shrine of Contemplation now. If you were to approach them and offer your assistance, Perhaps you will change their minds about the vision. You have a reputation of persistence and tenacity. They will not turn you away so easily.
I've already made an impression on them. This shouldn't be difficult.
It has been years since you first came to Voss. The members of the Three have changed many times since then, but they all expect the same courtesies. Be conscious of the struggles of Voss. Be considerate of our views. Little else is needed. Here are the coordinates for the Shrine of Contemplation. I will send a message ahead to the commandos there to expect your arrival.
I had hoped the Three's presence would encourage everyone to work harder. Nothing has improved.
Give it time. The Three will grow tired of the delay, and they will make it known.
Greetings. I am Maiden Jaw. This is Kodum. Sonore sent word that you would be joining us. You keep the company of strange associates. I wonder, is it a testament to your character? Together, we, the Shrine Restoration Initiative, have rebuilt much of the damage inflicted during the Eternal Empire's attack. Many shrines in the vicinity of Voska are fully restored. We understand that you hope for an audience with the Three. They are here, but wholly consumed with seeing us expedite our work on the Shrine of Contemplation. Should you help us arrive at our goal? They have lost control of the excavation droids. That is troubling. Wait. Before one enters the Shrine of Judgment, one must be cleansed. The workers perform this ritual before entering the shrine. The outsider must do the same. The outsider will prevent any harm from coming to them. But unless the ritual is performed, desecration of the shrine is assured. Do not worry, friend. I will guide the outsider every step of the way. It will be quick. Go to the Altar of Clarity, at the edge of the settlement. I will guide you through the ritual. This is the Altar of Clarity. To begin the ritual, gather sacred incense from those crates and burn it. Good. Now you must wash the ash from your hands. Use the basin. Thank you, outsider. You are free to enter the Shrine of Judgment.
Tran vielmongi ho vabaka vihutroi kuatu fulam. Waming kwangwang kam jiwan kwa maggilan va. Nei so fondi ko nagdanay va at nagnan ni matan. Kundi tremoyo pot masang. Kwai kong ni bao li ching tong doro ngao. Ni go wai tap wai chakaran. Kumong ni wai he triole. Kum ni go wai bam lui cho tai fai lai angkor sun nei lam sayo. Nei so fondi ko nagda nei va at nagnan ni matan. Kum ni go wai bam lui cho tai fai lai angkor sun nei lam sayo. Huavaska bam ki na kung ham trong wang lao da chao trok siya. Nei so fondi ko nagda nei va at nagnan ni matan. Nei so fondi ko nagda nei va at nagnan ni matan. Biết nó bọt đinh nó tăng mù. Nằm bỏ mong bồng tờ tulran cả thế. Không nhìn mù có nằm bằng. Ô khung khung xa bàm đô tinh nằm mà ni hào lê mẹ ai. Con trai qua vai trầm nằm mà ya trong đi thô. Hùa vaska. Bam ki na kung ham trong wang lao da chao trok siya. Nei so fondi ko nagda nei va at nagnan ni matan. Yet naman tatay lo voy tamok. Nei so fondi ko nagda nei va at nagnan ni matan. Kum ni go wai bam lui cho tai fai lai angkor sun nei lam sayo. Dan foi vutagan aknan chok tontay vebegor nesafun. Ni go wai tap wai chakaran. Kumong ni wai he triole. Dan foi vutagan aknan chok tontay vebegor nesafun. Huavaska bam ki na kung ham trong wang lao da chao trok siya. Get that rin troy ni vom tu kung toy. Nei so fondi ko nagda nei va at nagnan ni matan. Huavaska bam ki na kung ham trong wang lao da chao trok siya. Biết nó bọt đinh nó tăng mù. Ni go wai tap wai chakaran. Kumong ni wai he triole. No hungry yet la mulo yumi. Vagi yuchep the tong truen. Dan foi vutagan aknan chok tontay vebegor nesafun. Huavaska bam ki na kung ham trong wang lao da chao trok siya. Ni go wai tap wai chakaran. Kumong ni wai he triole. Dan foi vutagan aknan chok tontay vebegor nesafun. Kum ni go wai bam lui cho tai fai lai angkor sun nei lam sayo. Con trai qua vai tram năm maya trong đi thô. Nei so fondi ko nagda nei va at nagnan ni matan. Ni go wai tap wai chakaran. Kumong ni wai he triole. Vai dan kor tati lavat.
Eyes on the floor. Do you hear me? We can't have you running around messing things up.
What did
I just say about not moving? Stay put. It's for your own good. Heads up, we got an intruder! Stand down now!
Den förvådagen ahnan tjocktontei, vebegor nesafun. Vi går tapwa tjokamran. Kumongi, wai hetriolei.
Lumbomu ambun tuturulan, katehe kumni mu konamban. Kumle jiwai mam lui chao tapai luengor senao lam la sao.
Kumniku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun nei lam sayo. Nei så fundi kon da neva ei aknan ni matan. Vi går tapwa chakaman. Kumongi wai hetriolei. Kumniku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun nei lam sayo. Nei så fundi kon da neva ei aknan ni matan. Den förvådagen ahnan tjocktontei, vebegor nesafun. Ambo mongbon tulran kapi, kumimu ko nambang. Vi går tapwa chakaman. Kumongi wai hetriolei. Den förvådagen ahnan tjocktontei, vebegor nesafun.
Who volunteered to survey the Shrine of Silence.
I hope Maiden Jah denied their request. That place should be left alone.
I'm surprised you believe the rumors about it. What could be in there that is so terrible?
We are trying to repair the droids as quickly as we can, but their reprogramming has been extensive. It is complex work.
Kumniku wai bam lui chotai fai lai angor sun nei lam sayo. Nei så fundi kon da neva ei aknan ni matan. Unding trang vindung wa lengirich mung kumodiwa. Lam duak, vi kong ropa lang min kamai. Den förvådagen ahnan tjocktontei, vebegor nesafun.
There is a considerable amount of Gormak technology in this.
Yednaman tatay lovoy damok.
How did the invaders come to possess this?
Huavaska, bam king ungham tromwan lao, the chow droksha.
I appreciate your honesty. The actions of a few should not reflect the will of all Gormak. The truce stands firm.
Mongyen yang mutan she du gai kuka.
You are correct. The next step is to learn all we can about them. Our researchers will study this device and divine its purpose. Doing so will allow us to track the invaders and avoid unnecessary destruction.
Vi går tapwa chakaman. Kumongi wai hetriolei.
Your actions have given us leverage in this fight, but the harm done has been extensive. Our work in the Shrine of Contemplation was already behind. Zerka's presence has thrown the reconstruction into chaos. Some damage can be repaired. But if we cannot complete the restoration, it will leave a lasting scar. Until the work has resumed, the three will not turn their attention to you. You are very skilled at what you do. Rare talent combined with training that sets you apart. Now, imagine you are part of a society that works to hone your abilities to a greater purpose. Our shrines are built for this singular purpose. But now those shrines, built over generations, are destroyed, reduced to rubble by the Eternal Empire. In that moment, it was as if our eyes were shut. We were cut off from our purpose. We do not restore buildings. We ignite our purpose once more, until we find that light again. Everything else, the invaders, the truce, the relics, is secondary. You have more than earned the right to understand. But we cannot sit idle during this time. We need help in ways other than stopping the invaders. Offer your skills, and the three will notice. Do you understand?
Huavaska, Bamkin Ungham Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha.
The importance of what they do cannot be understated. Now, I must update the three on the situation. They will be understandably curious about how the invaders obtained Gormak technology.
Biết no what ding no tang mu. Huavaska, Bamkin Ungham Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha. No hung yek la mulo yumi, vagi yuchep the tong truen. Huavaska, Bamkin Ungham Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha. Väidelen tang gorka de lavat. Ang pakinoto mintu, dronchin trangan. Dan foi vutagan achnan chok tontai, vebegor nesafun.
You would be pleased to hear it.
Thank you for letting me know. I hope the repairs last longer than the previous time.
Fe kum ni go bang lai, cho fei tak chong la tam so.
You have our sincere thanks. As to our ongoing Zerka problem, our researchers have some information on the device you recovered. They confirm the purpose of the device, to locate objects touched by the Force.
Oh, kung klung sa am doting na mani how lay may.
Why would an arms dealer like Zerka hire mercenaries to find these items? Why risk war for a remote chance of finding something they cannot use?
Biết no what ding no tang mu.
Once we became aware of what the device can do, we feared what Zerka might find in the depths of the Shrine of Contemplation. You should begin your search for the invaders there. Stop Zerka, and bring anything you find back to us. In testing the device, we discovered potential targets. Apart from that, you know enough to complete this final task.
Ambo mongbom tulran kati kumimu ko namban.
Do this for us, and your audience with the three will be secured.
You do good work. How you handled my incompetent colleagues back there. Beautiful. It will save me a lot of paperwork when I report back to Zerka. You are correct, though I confess, it does get me into trouble at times. But let me explain the situation, with a little added detail. The Voss keeps all kinds of dangerous objects lying around. That's why we're both here, yes? We know some would make powerful weapons, in the right hands. The Gormak understand this. I do have to hand it to them. Their ways with technology are impressive. second only to Zerka. They could turn the right artifact into a new balance of power. Yes and no. The deal with the Gormak was a convenient opening. Getting any assets down here is next to impossible without an introduction. I told the Gormak that I would provide specialized Zerka weaponry so they could protect themselves. We both know it's a matter of time before this truce falls apart. All I asked in return was access to the Interpreter's retreat. For research. They agreed. What you have there is the prize. It's a record of the Jedi's influence on the ancient Voss. Normally, I don't need an armed escort to retrieve historical documents, but in the right hands, this one could severely undermine the truce. We get the Voss and Gormak fighting again. This world is open to Zerka operations, weapon sales. Oh, the possibilities are endless. From my research, I only suspected what it might be. I didn't know for sure until I got here. Now, I do need to be on my way, so I'm going to hand this chat over to my good friends here. It's been a pleasure.
The Gormak camp took considerable damage when the invaders attacked. They are lucky so many survived.
We are lucky they survived. Our work will not succeed without them.
The fountain of purity is functional again. I thought you would be pleased to hear it.
Thank you for letting me know. I hope the repairs last longer than the previous time.
Did you speak to Makif about the broken relics?
Den foi vutagan achnan choktontai, vebegor nesafun.
I will visit him later. Perhaps he will take your words to heart if he hears them from both of us.
Nesafun de kondaneva de aknan nimatan.
Of course not. There is still much to do.
Huavaska. Bam gegen Ungham Tromwan Blau, der Chao-Droksha. Srani den Mosham, Bargut Martin Shong. Kwai Kong Ni Bao Li Ching Tong Dro Nao. Nei så fun de konda neva de aknan nimatan. Huavaska, bam gegen Ungham Tromwan Blau, der Chao-Droksha. Den foi vutagan achnan choktontai, vebegor nesafun.
As am I. It reinforces my enthusiasm for all that is left to do.
Kumniku white bam lui chotai fai liangor sun nei lam sayo. Den foi vutagan achnan choktontai, vebegor nesafun. Nesafun de konda neva de aknan nimatan. Nigo woi tapwai chakamran. Kumongi woi he triole. Huavaska, bam gegen Ungham Tromwan Blau, der Chao-Droksha.
I look forward to hearing them. Kodum is right. You have done much to be commended for, outsider. The three have taken notice of the progress the initiative has regained. They know who deserves the credit for this accomplishment. A poor attempt at swaying you, I am certain. If that is all, you must be eager to return to your original purpose. Because I appreciate all of your tireless efforts, I am compelled to warn you. Through your decisions, you have given Kodum much power in the Shrine Restoration Initiative. I understand your reasoning for this. The three may not. You must prepare for this eventuality when you meet them.
It is time. The three have asked you to appear before them. Despite your decisions, they are eager to speak with you. They are waiting for you now.
You aren't coming with me?
It would be best if you went alone. There are some questions I have yet to resolve with the three.
What are you talking about?
When the Eternal Empire threatened the galaxy, my presence in your alliance was understandable. But much has changed. The Outsiders' wars no longer concern Voss. We have our own struggles. The three want to know why I do not return and continue my duties as a mystic. After I joined the Alliance, I no longer had access to interpreters who could derive meaning from my visions. For the first time, my actions were determined by my own decisions, and a Voss who chooses to remain with outsiders is a Voss who is forever looked upon with doubt.
I had no idea you chose us over your own people. That must have been difficult. But I'm glad you stayed.
It was a simple choice. You have given me the opportunity to lead, to help others face uncertainty. That is a greater purpose than I ever found as a mystic. I've kept you too long. The three will be wondering what has delayed you.
Outsider, do you understand the importance of this meeting?
This isn't my first audience with the three. I met with your predecessors without incident. I think this will go just as well.
I am inclined to agree. This eases my hesitation to share the knowledge you seek. There has been a vision. Its contents are disturbing.
Life will be reshaped. Scales unbalanced.
A wave of change rises and falls, beyond the reach of Darth Malgus.
And as he dreams, he awakens a great power. One that will tear the galaxy apart.
If you know all that, you must know a way to help me stop Malgus.
It is not so simple.
Should Darth Malgus perish, this catastrophe will transpire more quickly.
Haven't your people had other visions of disasters? What makes this one so different?
You are familiar with the visions experienced by our mystics. The role these prophecies play.
What your mystics see is very important to your people. Your government, your societal rules, everything relies on these visions.
And from these revelations, the interpreters show us the path, the decisions we must make to preserve our home, our way of life.
But in this vision, we see no outcome. There is nothing to guide us. The interpreters are united in its meaning.
The three, the Voss. We can do nothing. We are powerless.
This shrouded prophecy will come to pass. The foundations will be shaken, the pillars raised. The chaos is unavoidable. But whatever is to come from this, it is you who will choose the fate of us all.
Our destiny is in the hands of an outsider. Do you see why we shield our people from this?
I do know a thing or two about saving the galaxy. You could do a lot worse. I promise. I'll do what I can to protect you from what's coming.
You owe us nothing. We are under no illusion that you will keep this promise.
Whatever part you play in this, enemy or ally, none of it will happen without you. You must be ready. We will be waiting.